What's up, internet? It's Sunny, and today I have a guest with me. As you can see, this is JT. She's my sister. We're not twins. We are 18 months apart, but yeah. I wanted to bring her here to react to, I know I'm kind of late to the party with this, but Lily Singh, aka Superwoman, made a video called Geography for Racists, right? I think that's what it's called. I don't know. Something like that, but she's super condescending and all of that. And you've seen a little bit of it, right?
I've seen the beginning part.
The beginning part of it.
She went like this. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop watching now.
So we're going to get a raw reaction from my sister, who is not really up on the whole SJW, you know.
All I do is roll my eyes and turn.
She doesn't like to hear it.
So tiring.
I know. As if you don't know, my sister is also conservative. She's just not as politically, I guess, involved as I am. I talk about it all the time, and she's like, just stop talking about it. I'm like, I'm sorry, it's all I know.
I believe that stupidity might be contagious, and I don't want to be infected.
Girl, you ain't gonna get infected.
I'm just saying.
Anyways, so let's get this thing started.
And then the beginning is so stupid.
What you mean the beginning is so stupid?
She's like looking at her computer. Oh wow, I'm being recorded. So stupid.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's keep going.
You'll see the rise of two types of people. Number one, people who don't let fear divide them and instead choose to come together. And number two, racist idiots who don't deserve an internet connection. And here's the thing, right? I just don't like when people are bad at things. If you're gonna be racist, at least do it right. And look at this comment under my YouTube video. Go back to your country, you terrorist Paki, Afghan Indian Muslim slut. Hashtag make America great again. Now, I don't mean to discourage Merrick. Okay? He seems like a great guy. But your stupidity bothers me. Okay, first and foremost, let's make education great again. In fact, hello and welcome. We'll begin by taking attendance. Are you here? Of course you are.
If you want to pause, just let me know so you can talk.
Today we're going to be
I'm just already annoyed. Is that bad?
No.
I don't want to continue.
Listen,
okay.
Passport. Just like your penis. But don't worry, this time you'll actually take off. To go back to my foreign country, we'll need to fly a long 45 minutes all the way back to Canada. But I'm assuming you thought my country was somewhere else. So let's fly across the world to the country of Paki, Afghan, India. India is all the way over here, across the ocean. So unfortunately, you won't be able to drive your trailer there. Oh, Kofefe. Once you board your flight, settle in. It's going to be a long journey. But that's okay, you can take a good rest. It must be so exhausting to walk right through airport security. The aircraft you're flying will probably be a double-decker, which means it'll have about 300 to 400 people on board, which is approximately the same amount of people at Trump's inauguration. JK, that's an alternative fact. But you're probably used to those from watching so much.
Why are they so hung up that nobody was at his inauguration?
I don't know. Maybe just to
Like,
say.
is everybody saying that? Because, people don't have jobs. We can't afford the ticket to fly across the country to go.
And that's what I was like, you probably haven't used your passport. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Privileged Lady. Just because you're brown don't mean you ain't privileged. Not everyone can afford a daggum passport.
I don't even have one.
I know, and you make good money. You do.
I was like, as soon as we make plans to go out of the country, maybe I'll get one.
Maybe.
But I don't make good enough money just to continuously use a passport. I'm like, if I'm just going to use it once, I just go to all the 50 states first.
Continue.
Fox News. Please note that we're not gonna fly through the Bermuda Triangle because things mysteriously disappear there. In fact, that's probably where your education went. We're going to fly across the Atlantic Ocean.
She sounds so
around
stupid.
Africa and through this passageway.
she's trying to make everybody sound so stupid. But she sounds like a complete idiot.
I agree.
Is she a comedian? Is she
Not that I
trying
know.
to be?
I think so.
Oh, she's not funny.
She made her start on YouTube. She's just been on YouTube, and you know, she's just a YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
That's very narrow. Just like your mind. You may recognize some of these countries we're flying over as places immigrants come from to steal your jobs, or just the same countries you steal oil from. Once we reach our destination,
Okay.
You can't steal oil. See, another example of how stupid she sounds. We do not have this huge pipe going under the ocean and coming up through Texas to give us all this Middle Eastern oil.
Most of our oil does not come
Because
from the Middle
it would
East.
be crazy expensive.
And we got the dough, but you know.
Send a ship there, hire the crew to go there, and then the barrels that you have to put it in, and then pay the people to put all the oil in the barrels, and then pay them to come back and unload it.
I know. Doesn't make sense, but you know.
It would be the most impractical way to get oil.
Most of our oil comes from Canada, Mexico, and Guatemala, and you know, offshore drilling. That's offshore drilling. And
The
it's
things that are close to us.
Yeah.
For cost effectiveness. Because that doesn't make sense.
And we did not invade Iraq for the oil. If anything, we invaded Iraq for the opium. For that heroin. And drugs and stuff. You know, morphine.
Yeah, that's another thing.
There's lots of poppies in not Iraq, I'm sorry, Afghanistan. That's what Afghanistan.
I don't understand why.
Alex Jones stuff. I got the papers right here. You don't know nothing about that, girl.
That's how.
you'll notice that India, Pakistan, and Afghanistan are actually 3 separate countries. You silly American Aussie Brit.
We all know what she's reacting to.
I thought she said she was from Canada. Pakistan? I mean, you're from Canada.
I mean, has she said sorry yet? Like sorry in a book or like? But she said Pakistan and Afghanistan.
See, now I don't believe you're from Canada.
I know she's from Canada.
Oh, wow.
But she's got those views, you know. It's tainted her mind. She's
Whatever.
influenced by Trudeau.
Okay. Pakistan.
When you land and are going through customs and they ask for your occupation, make sure you say trash can. And when they ask your date of birth, be sure to say 3000 BC. You effing caveman. You'll notice right away that India is full of beautiful sights and culture. And I know what you're thinking. It probably smells like curry. And you know what? You're right. And it's delicious.
I did see a sneak peek of that particular clip on Crowder. He said it doesn't smell like curry. It smells like crap.
It smells like poop. People poop in India. Out in the open. It is a fact. 50% of people poop. Like, I seen the pictures, JT. I didn't want to believe it for myself. Because, you know, when I saw this, I'm like, that ain't true.
You remember
People just don't-
Stephen Van Huss?
Yes.
When he was overseas, I think they took a trip, or I don't know why they were in India, but they were in India. He said it just smells sour and it stinks. And yeah, he said that it just stinks.
Man, I cannot believe that. Like, again, because when I saw this, I'm like, they lying. Ain't nobody just gonna poop in the street like that.
Do they not have toilets?
I guess
Is
not.
that not a thing?
I guess
They
not.
just have buckets, like literally?
No, they don't.
caveman days?
No. They just have no bucket. It's like literally on the on the side, like the
They
wall.
don't have like a designated place where
No.
everybody just craps in the street.
I synced it.
They're just like random piles of crap.
I mean, I don't know how else to explain it, but I did not believe it for myself. And I'm like, do Indian people poop in the streets? Yes. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Let me just research this. And I saw it with my own eyes. I saw all the pictures of people just spreading their cheeks and
Ew.
pooping. Well, it was the other side. but they were like this. They were holding their butt open from the I could see it from the front, and they were pooping in the streets. It was like they were buddying up. It was like, you gotta poop, let's go poop. Put down the pants, and they pooped. That was it. I was like, what in the world? So no, I would gladly welcome curry. I don't like curry. Okay, I would gladly accept curry smell over poo poo. That's for sure. I want no boo boo smell. Don't bring them over here. Y'all refugees, whatever, don't have them pooping in the streets. And you know what? In Colorado, somewhere in Colorado, I don't remember. I think it's the governor. He is decriminalizing public urination and public defecation.
I heard about that.
Girl.
They are trying their hardest to turn America into England.
What? Not even England. Not even England.
They're just trying to turn it into Afghanistan. Pakistan. I mean, we're letting them come over. The borders are open in certain states. And you know what floored me? I did not have any idea that the number one name in England for boys is Muhammad. Because they have literally taken over England.
The mayor of London is Muslim as well. Sadiq Khan. You know that?
They have taken over. Like, their basis of living for, I don't know, for some of them.
Not all.
Which is...
Hashtag not all.
Which is enough. Is world domination.
Yeah, most of. That's the ideology of radical Islam. World domination.
They got Africa. They got Europe.
Then the only thing that's left for them is
Mexico and us.
Yeah, well, not North and South America.
Whatever.
You gotta be geographically correct.
Oh, so I need to take her lesson. Okay, start. So I can learn Afghanistan.
And although there are approximately 175 million Muslims in India, there are approximately 2 billion in the whole world, which means if every Muslim was a terrorist, you wouldn't stand a damn chance.
Well, that sounds like a threat.
Good thing they're not. Now that we're here, the good news is your wife can save all that money she spends at tanning salons trying to look closer to my complexion.
Quick travel tip. If you're going to India, they don't.
We've been saying that for years.
There's no beef. But don't worry, because if you kill anything, it'll be considered mental illness. So you're good.
Was that supposed to be funny? Was that a joke or?
I don't know. I've never seen it before.
All 3 of my wishes will be for you to get an atlas. To be honest, whether I went back to my country of Pakistan, India, or even Canada, I don't see how that would benefit you, since my tax bracket helps pay for your kids' education.
Wait, pause.
Oh, wasn't that condescending? Since my tax bracket pays for your girl.
Wait,
you better get on with that.
My tax bracket pays for you to hoe around.
Ooh.
Pays for you to. They're trying to pay for abortions.
Ooh. They trying to.
Girl, if it does.
The Hyde Amendment better be intact. I'm watching you playing Parenthood.
And I'm paying for, since I don't know, since she's a YouTuber, I'm pretty sure she's making money. Maybe she has some private insurance. But since she's so liberal, maybe she does have that good old government insurance that nobody takes. Nobody takes.
I can guarantee you she don't.
You can keep your doctor. Keep your doctor.
Girl. Man,
I work at a hospital and we don't even take it.
She know. Both of my sisters work in hospitals.
I feel sorry for half of them. No, for all of them. I feel sorry for all of them that had to sign up for that god-awful insurance that doesn't cover anything, that's not accepted at most places, and the places it is accepted, you don't want to go.
Girl, that's true. If you've ever been to Dallas, Texas, go to Parkland. It is a state, like a public hospital. State funded. What do you see when you go to Parkland, JT?
Homeless people. Dangerous people. All the people that need medical attention that's in jail or prison, they have to go there. And it's just the place where
you don't feel safe,
you
basically.
don't feel safe, and the wait times are astronomical. And then when they get there, they're shocked that we don't take their insurance.
Oh no.
After they'd waited 6-7 hours at the place that their insurance is accepted.
Mm-hmm.
And then they come over here, and then because they're legitimately sick, but then they'll have to pay an astronomical amount because we don't take it.
Yeah.
Now, granted, the emergency room takes everything,
Mm-hmm.
but if they do need some kind of procedure or surgery,
Primary care, nothing, not accepted.
we don't take it.
And this is the norm. If people who are not educated on this, and they're like, millions of people are going to lose their health insurance. You know what? When the ACA came, it messed up everything. Everyone's prices went up. You got less coverage and you had to pay more. Like, what kind of sense does that make? And it's called and what gets me is called the Affordable Care Act. For who?
It's only affordable to that low percentage of people that have, like, absolutely no or very little income.
And guess who was the number one, whenever you worked at the ER, who was the number one, like, patients that you saw that you checked in? Go ahead and say it. It was illegal immigrants.
Oh, girl. Oh. I was going to say really, really old people, or I wasn't going to go with race. I was thinking age. But yeah, it was people that didn't speak a lick of English with social security numbers. And I'm like, isn't there like a test they have to, or is that like, am I thinking too far back?
No. You still have to take a test for citizenship, but they're just not citizens.
Didn't know a lick of English, or they were faking really, really well.
And what was like,
Really
what,
well.
what did they say when you say, hey, what's your name? And I remember you told me, like, what was their number one thing that they said to you when you asked them questions?
Girl, I don't know.
They said Medicaid.
Oh, girl, they knew that word. I'm sorry. Medicaid. It's so discouraging because, like she said, my tax dollars help pay for what she said was talking about education.
I think so, yeah. Because, I mean, it's not just her.
That was the only thing my tax dollars were paying.
I know, and it's not just education. It's literally your health care, your education, your food, your job. Like, so many people collect unemployment and then welfare.
And then food stamps, and then...
It's everything. So, not only your tax bracket, everyone's tax bracket pays for that. What you mean, Superwoman, whatever your name is.
You have to make all of your money under the table, which is basically like hiring illegal immigrants.
Yeah.
They're basically American citizens working illegal immigrant cash under the table jobs just so they can stay on welfare. And for the left to think that they are helping people is absolutely ridiculous. I don't see how this helps people, especially the people that make a career out of beating the system. And for the left to think that nobody is doing that is truly absurd and naive and stupid.
Very, very, very naive.
Because
very naive.
All the people that I know, family and friends included, that is in public housing, that gets assistance from the government and can't keep a job and is constantly on unemployment, is constantly smoking weed. Is constantly getting their nails done, their hair done. And I can't even afford a pedicure.
Girl, I need
because
one real
I'm paying
bad
for
too.
all their crap.
I need one real bad. Look at my feet.
No.
But okay. We kind of got off subject, but basically that's it. I mean, that last part really bothered me the most. She was like, my tax dollars pay for your whatever.
Is this over? This is over, right?
Yeah, she drops her little points and then she's like, oh, look how cool I am. She like drops the mic. I'm like, but then wait. Let me play the very last part of it. You'll get a kick out of this.
Hello! I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. If you believe that we should come together in times of need and not let fear divide us, give it a big thumbs up. My last video is over there. My second...
Not let fear divide us.
Okay. Oh, that's another thing. That Shia LaBeouf thing.
He will not divide us.
He will not divide us. He will not divide us. Okay. What I don't understand is why would you let one person divide a whole nation?
And it's
if he is not dividing, okay, if you don't want him to divide us, why are you letting him divide us? It's you.
It's you.
It's you. You're the people who doesn't want Trump to divide us, who is being intolerant and shutting down free speech. Y'all are the issue, and you people are the ones that are dividing this nation.
What do you mean, you people? I'm just playing. For her to say, if you don't want fear to divide us, and yet you single out, it was like one comment that could have been made by her, right?
I know, and they mentioned that on Crowder too. I'm sorry, I got like little snippets of this Crowder episode where it was talking about this video, and this one comment didn't have a single like, didn't have a single dislike, didn't have a picture.
So who made it? And then why would you single out that one? There are so many others to choose from any other channel. You can go to Francesca's channel, Francesca Ramsey. You can go to Lacey Green's channel before she took the red pill, and pick any comment to make this video. It would have made more sense. But you had to, I don't believe that comment is real, honestly.
There's no way it could be.
It's not. I don't believe you, Superwoman. But, yeah, that was,
and for her to make a whole video on it.
And then just turn it into Trump supporters. Hell, at Trump's inauguration, she knew what she was doing. She wanted to get back at Trump supporters.
That, to me, is proof that she knew it was fake. And if it wasn't made by her, she knew the person who made it. Because she made a whole video on it and turned it into something totally different than what it was. She could have exclusively talked about the racism and the hate and just left it at that. But no, it turned into right-wing Trump supporter nonsense. So that, to me, says that if she didn't make it, then somebody she knew made it.
I agree with you. This was fun. I'm going to try to have JT on every single month. If you want her to be here more often, please let me know in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, comment, all that jazz. So thanks so much for coming, JT.
Even though it took you like an hour.
Whatever. I have to get fly, you know?
I was born fly.
Anyways, y'all have a good day. We'll go do the same. Bye.